This is your weekly card read beginning today and going right through to next Thursday. I am reading from my favorite deck, Le Vampire, by the beautiful Lucy Cavendish. And I'm shuffling. I am wanting the most accurate, the most incredible cards to come out for the next 7 days. Ooh, one almost fell out. As you know, I'll just pull some cards from the top. I'm actually being told, because I don't want these sessions to run too long, 7 cards, one for each day next week. So I'm just going to go from the top, I reckon, and just lay them out and away we go. All right, let's do this. Planetary-wise, I don't know of too much happening. There's nothing too scary going on. There's no fuckery happening, so let's not panic about that for this coming week. All right, let's put down some cards. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, first card down. The Path to Prison. Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Yeah, it really is time to just let things be. It really is time, guys. You know, we can all hold grudges until the end of time. We all can do it. We're all capable of doing it. It's just whether or not you want to. Excuse me, I don't see the point of carrying around bullshit that's only going to upset you. It's not going to upset the other person because they're not at home worrying about you. Let me be really, really frank about that. You need to let the shit go this week. I feel like you will. I feel like something will happen that you'll just go, what the fuck was I worrying about that for? Why do I keep thinking about them? In my brain space, I don't need to think about them anymore. They're nothing to me. And they're not. They're nothing to you now. This is about people. This is not about situations or experiences. That's on a completely different level. This is about people. And if they're not vibing with you, then why are they still taking up space in your head, you know? So let go of the past. It is safe to do that. All right, next card coming down. Burnt by the sun, ambition, extension, reach. Yeah, don't get too cocky. Don't get too ahead of yourself this week. I feel like I want to say you'll have opportunities coming up that'll really push you into the spotlight, work-wise, career-wise. Don't get too cocky and arrogant. You haven't got the job yet. You haven't signed on the dotted line yet. So don't rest on your laurels. Instead, keep working as though you have nothing yet. You know, show a bit of gratitude and humility for the lovely stuff that came to you already. But now, as I said, don't rest on your laurels. Keep working for the next step in the journey towards your success. All right? Next card coming down. Courtesy. Thoughtful, polite, good manners. Now, beautiful card. Even though some would say I have a potty mouth or I swear like a sailor, I'm extremely polite and courteous. I really am. And I am most of the time. I'm trying to learn not to because it's at my detriment. I always put everybody else first. Now I'm trying to take a few steps back and put my family first. You know, my Teresa, my mum, me first, rather than putting everybody else ahead of me. So this card is for those of you that are probably new at being nice. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for you being nice. It's going to be interesting for you. I feel like some of you had a bit of a slap upside the head in relation to your courteousness, if that's a word, and how you are as a person in general, how you are as a person. I'll never forget my father saying to me years and years and years ago, he'd picked me and my sister up from work. We were driving across the Carl Expressway, heading out of the city, and I think my sister said something, and I responded to that question. But later on, Dad came to me and said, Mel, you've got an acid tongue. Your tongue just lashed her and laid her down flat. You know, you don't realize the power behind your words and what you say. You're too quick. You're too quick. People can't keep up. And he said, you've got to change. You can't go through life like that. You need to soften the edges a little bit. And I did take on his advice. I will never slay you where you stand unless you fucking deserve it. And I've just had to learn to sugarcoat my words a little bit to I don't know, hold nice conversations with people. But yeah, it was an interesting moment when Dad said that to me, because I did realize the power of words, you know, the power of your tone. It's not so much what you're saying, but how you say it. So for those of you that are learning to be nice humans, it's going to be an interesting 7 days for you coming up. All right, next card coming down. Anti-hero, my favorite card. Maverick, risk taker, rule breaker. If you can see that, it's better. Okay. Anti-hero. In my opinion, she is a hero. She's not an anti-hero. She is a hero. She's standing up for what she believes in. She's speaking her truth. She's saying what feels good to her. You will have your moment this week to allow your truth to be heard. I feel like there are situations, like massive, major, life-changing situations, good or bad, that you basically will have to voice your opinion on or take a side. And you will take a side, and that's okay too. But you need to be very much aware, again, that your words carry weight. And I always think of Nancy Reagan. For those young'uns, Google her, because you'll have no idea who I'm talking about. But Ronald Reagan's wife, in an interview, she would always take exactly 9 seconds to respond to whatever she was asked. And she said, I'm sure they think I've got, you know, early dementia or Alzheimer's. But she said, I'm deliberately taking my time, so I don't say anything stupid. And so my answers are well-formed and well thought out. I like her approach. You know, don't rush in with your opinion or your truth. Just let everybody have their say. And then when they turn to you and say, well, what do you think, Melanie? Then you can voice your opinion, because you will have thought well and truly about what you want to have to say in those situations that are coming up. Now, this is coming up Saturday and Sunday evenings. All right, Saturday and Sunday evenings. Third last card. Beautiful. Seduction, allure, desire, and manipulation. Okay. We all like to be seduced every now and then. I know how it was for me when Teresa actively pursued me for some time. And this was, when I say behind people's backs, there were people that we didn't know that we were together just yet. So for many, many, many months, she pursued me, and it was lovely. I was being seduced by her. The great thing was there was no manipulation involved, no narcissism involved. It was her, just raw as just her. And it was beautiful. It was really, really nice. Yeah. So I feel like let's move away from the negative part of the card, the manipulation. There's actually really, really beautiful moments coming up for quite a number of you around, and believe it or not necessarily, you'd think I would say Friday, Saturday night. No, I'm going to Sunday into Monday, beautiful, seductive, luscious moments coming up, and I need you to partake, and I need you to let yourself fall into it. You know, don't think he or she is going to be the love of your life and the mother or father of your children. It's not like that. It's just a lovely interlude with someone beautiful who appreciates you for you and really puts you on a pedestal and pampers you. Then see where it goes from there. But there's a real lovely, very sexually charged, tender, seductive moment coming up for you. All right, if you're single. If you're married, it's just going to be rekindled. All that love and passion is just going to be rekindled, yeah? It's going to be really, really nice, yummy, luscious, tender, seductive moments, all right? Second last card for this week. Transgression, flaws, contradictions, and mistake. All right. So we all have made mistakes. We all know how to fuck up, right? It's really easy to do, right? We can all make mistakes at the drop of a hat. You don't need a degree in that. But it's actually really hard to admit when you're wrong, and to admit to yourself more than anyone else when you're wrong, because when you admit it to yourself, it actually becomes more real. You can lie to everyone. You can lie to everyone. Go for it. I don't give a fuck. Go for it. But when you're lying to yourself, you fucking know. And you can't hide that shit from yourself for too long, okay? So there are moments coming up. Again, I feel these are from the past that are going to come back to haunt, and they're going to slam you Tuesday, Wednesday next week. And you better be prepared to hold your hands up and go, you know what, I fucked up. I've been lying like a motherfucker. I'm done with the lies. Here's my truth. I'm so sorry. And hold your hands up, right? And just admit defeat. Take whatever is coming to you on the chin and move forward, all right? Last card, here we go. Ooh. Witness, to know, personal evidence, to speak out. This harks back to one of the first cards we had today. Yeah? Speak your truth. Speak up. Speak out. The world is not going to shatter and crumble at your feet. If you do, you will be safe and okay to do so. Get into it. I really want to say get into it this week. You're going to have some amazing moments. And I'm burping, so I'm right. You're going to have some amazing moments, but you're also going to have some really tumultuous, hard-hitting, confrontational moments as well. I feel with friendships. Oh yeah, I keep being pulled to that. By the way, if you haven't seen me before, if I burp, I'm right. It's just my energy moving. I can't help it. Be glad it's not from the other end, all right? So the witness, to know personal evidence and to speak out. Yeah, you will speak your truth this week. Speak it loud and proud. Don't be afraid or ashamed. Weird word to use, but afraid or ashamed of the consequences. This is your life. This is your journey. Make of it what you want. And just move forward. Just move forward. Don't ever go backwards. Fuck that shit. Don't ever go back. Don't ever go back to the past. Don't live in the past. Don't keep reliving it in your head. Tell yourself a different story. The one you keep telling yourself right now is boring. I'm amazed you're not making yourself go to sleep, because you're making everyone else go to sleep around you because you keep telling the same story to yourself. Change this. Change the story. You can't change your history. You can't. But you can change the future. Real easy to do. All right? This week is good but confrontational. Yeah? It's good but confrontational. You'll grow up a lot in the next 7 days. Literally. The next 7 days you'll go, shit, what the fuck happened there? I think I just grew up. Just a little bit more. All right? Mwah. Much love and respect to you for the next 7 days. I love taking you beyond the veil. And love. There's nothing but.